Activator, the good, bad, and ugly of this strength. In this video, I'm going to share with you very quickly, if you have Activator in your top 10, this is where it's good, this is where it goes bad, and this is where it just gets south and ugly, and how to shift back into the good. All right, so as I do all these videos under the good, bad, and ugly, remember, I do have all of them grouped together in a really easy to understand PDF that'll help you know where you generally are good, where you go bad, where you get ugly, and how to shift back in. Not just with your health and your relationships, but also with your business. We want to make sure that when we get our strengths report, we use our strengths to help us get what we want instead of create more of what we don't want. Activator is a very impulsive strength. It's a strength that's about like getting an idea and wanting to run fast. Activators typically don't really need much detail. They don't even need to know what the steps are. They generally get excited internally and they want to run. This is why I call it an internal and energetic strength. But it's also accepting, meaning that every impulse they have is one that needs to be acted on immediately. Like, let's go. I don't know. How are we going to do this? I don't know. Why don't we just fire and then eventually aim, right? Why don't we jump out the helicopter and figure it out on the way down? This is the essence of an activator. But, well, actually, where it gets really good is that activators can become very influential because it's an energetic strength. It puts out an energy of excitement and thrill. So when people who have activator high are, of course, they're always driven to move people forward. That's why it's an influencing strength. People get excited and want to join them without even knowing what it is that they're doing and why they're doing it. And it can be very helpful for activator or people who want to get something done quickly or who want to inspire groups of people fast. And so activators can do that. They can move people very quickly. But where it goes bad is activators are rarely clear on details. So what activators will do, will say, hey, let's go. Where are we going? I don't know. Let's just go, right? Hey, let's do this thing. What are we doing? I'll tell you on the way, right? And because activators are generally unclear because they're so energetic and not practical, then the people around them don't quite know what they're doing. And eventually, the excitement and the influence of that excitement starts to wear off. And then those people that they're trying to inspire start to get concerned, lost, and even a little frustrated over not knowing what to do and what is their part in it. So when, like, for example, if you're a leader with activator and you're unclear, people don't know why they're following you and they get distracted and they move on to something else. This is where it gets ugly for the activator. You see, activators can be so unclear about what they're doing that they start to see the people around them not being as fired up, as excited as they are. And they start to blame the people around them, saying that those people don't know what they want, those people aren't motivated, those people don't care about what I care about. And then the activator starts to feel like who they are is too much. And so they think maybe it's better to just pull back, which makes it even worse. And so then the activator becomes isolated. The activator starts to feel alone, starts to feel like maybe what they're doing is not good enough. And then what's great about the activator shuts off. And so how do we shift? So if you have an activator high, this is how you shift. How you shift is you start understanding that your activator impulsivity does not mean that you are right. Just because you want to move fast doesn't mean you should move fast. What you want to do is move energetically, and you allow the people around you to bring their strengths and their contributions. So for an activator, it's really good to be surrounded by people who are highly practical and want you to explain things a little bit better. ChatGPT is one of my favorite friends because I have activators. So I go to ChatGPT and I dump in excitement and energy about something. And what ChatGPT does is it takes my excitement and turns it into something that's clear and measurable and easy to follow. If you have activator high and you have a bunch of executing strengths, clarity is required, right? Because as an activator who has a bunch of executing strengths high, you also want to go systematically. Oftentimes people who have a lot of executing strengths, like 3 or 4, and they have Activator as well, oftentimes have strengths like intellection or empathy kind of low because they don't move fast. If you have a bunch of strategic thinking strengths, as an activator, you are impulsive to share and dump your information out of hopes that if I share more information, people will just learn, right? So if you have a bunch of strategic thinking strengths and activator, remember that glazed look that people have and the smoke coming out of their ears means that you've shared too much. Back off and start asking people questions instead of telling them more stuff. And if you have a lot of relationship building strengths and you have activator in your top 10, be impulsive about the right people. Who are the right people for you to be around? And be impulsive with them and say, hey, I have an idea. I think it would be great for us to do something together. And then ask people their thoughts or feelings, and you'll move people faster. The bottom line is that when you have activator high, it's important to know where is it good, where does it go bad, and where does it get ugly. And by doing that, you will actually get far more with what you want, and you'll stop projecting your strengths. So my friends, feel free to use this, and I want you to get the fundamentals course. If you don't have your strengths yet, get my fundamentals course. I'm going to share it right now. And when you get this fundamentals course, you're going to have an opportunity to get what's called the Ultimate Strengths Collection. In that Ultimate Strengths Collection, there is a complete course on the good, bad, and ugly of every single one of the 34 strengths. And that means you'll get to know where you are and where the people around you are. Very helpful tool. And you get it on a great deal right now. When you get this course, you'll also be able to refer it to other people. And when you do, you will get a 50% commission on that sale. So I'm encouraging you to get your strengths, use them to give you what you want, and encourage others to get them too. My friends, have an awesome day.